The first PR, Muyiwa Adejobi, who joins us live from Abuja. The Resident Electoral Commissioner did say some 2 weeks after he went into hiding in an interview that he was going to surrender himself to the police. Was that what happened, or this was a case of forceful apprehension?
Well, good evening. It's not a case of false apprehension, but a letter of invitation has been sent to him, considering his status and where he works. So he deserves to be sent a letter of invitation, and that's what the police, the team that handling the case, did. And there has been a gentleman. He has honored invitation, and he has been with us in the custody of the team at the headquarters here, where he's being interrogated. And some other people that have been fingered in this saga have also been interrogated. But the fact and issue is we have him with us, and the investigation has commenced in earnest, and we shall update Nigerians as and when due on this matter.
CSP Adejobi, talking about the other people involved, the Commissioner of Police in Adamawa, Mohammed Bade, and other security chiefs were reportedly present at the time the Resident Electoral Commissioner made that infamous announcement. The IGP, thereafter removed him, replacing him with the CP in Gombe. What's the update with that? Is he currently being interrogated as well?
Like I said, that even in the statement we made today officially, that everybody in connection with the case will be interrogated. So those who are involved, other security operatives, INEC officials, and independent observers, and those who must have been involved in the incident, we are going to ask them questions. When you investigate cases like this, it's either you are interrogated as a suspect or you are interrogated as a witness. So we are having people to interrogate. I will continue to interrogate as many as possible so that we can have more facts to help us in carrying out proper investigation into the matter.
Let's look at the timeline of this event, CSP. At the time, you were quoted to have said that the force had not gotten any request or letter from INEC demanding the prosecution or investigation of the Resident Electoral Commissioner. What is the standard practice in a case of this nature, where there is an, apparent breach of Electoral Act? Thus, the police wait on an official complaint or a letter from the INEC or the Electoral Commission before swinging into action.
Don't forget, any violation of Electoral Act is always taken over by INEC, even at polling units. If a policeman is at the polling unit and somebody violates Electoral Act, we expect the INEC official there to call the attention of security operatives to that. So when it comes to the issue of violation of Electoral Act, we expect INEC to take certain steps, and which, of course, they have done. And that's why that letter was sent to the IGP, that this is what that is happening, that the IGP should look into this case. So the ideal thing in a situation like this, considering the status of this public office holder or public servant, is to do this, what INEC has done, and that's why we have been able to swing into action to commence our investigation now.
How's the police reacting to the fallout of this incident in Adamawa? A winner has emerged, but we hear that there are still pockets of protest as to certain arrests that were made, and particularly, the outright beating up and injuring of some security experts and national commissioners of the Electoral Commission.
There are many cases that we look into now in Adamawa. Complaints, police have received some complaints too at Adamawa level and even at the headquarters level that the police is looking into. For now, it's too early for us to be judgmental about whatever we do. Let us allow these teams looking into these cases to do the cases. But whatever it is, we will not encourage anybody to cause violence in Adamawa. There are processes to follow. If you feel aggrieved in an electoral process, the law has stipulated steps to follow. So we only want to encourage those who are feeling somehow about the result or who are aggrieved to please follow due process. We will not want unnecessary steps that will cause brouhaha or anarchy in Adamawa State or any part of the country. These processes are there for us to follow. The laws are clear about it, and we just encourage Nigerians to follow what these laws are saying about expressing your grievances or seeking redress on some of these electoral issues.
Absolutely. All eyes on the police now, CSP Adejobi, particularly concerning this incident, which is considered a watershed in Nigeria's electoral history. It's also perhaps the first time that the new Electoral Act will be put to test. Thank you for talking to us on the news this hour.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you.